Your thoughts lead to your feelings lead to your actions lead to your results, and your results lead to your future. Be mindful of your thoughts.
If you can't take care of the house or the room or the shed, wherever you're living, how do you think you could be trusted with more?
Desktop should always be tidy.
Yeah.
I confronted it, I felt good, I felt free. I tidied up my room, I confronted it, I felt free. Spoke to some people, confronted it, I felt free. And that's the most powerful thing about confrontation and overcoming avoidance. And
I think you're born as a product of your environment, because you, as a baby, you're only told whatever you're told is what you believe. But then later on in life, when you have that consciousness, you can say, look, now I'm a product of my mindset.
Come on. What do you say right now is the biggest thing, the biggest cycle you've been breaking? It's a big question, isn't it?
Yeah, biggest cycle I've been breaking.
Deeper ones.
Welcome to the Purpose Led Podcast. Today is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a checkup, because I ain't checked up with my boy in a little bit of time. Well, I have, but they're not in a proper way. We haven't done it on camera. I think the last time we done it was just after you got baptized.
Wow. Are you serious?
That was like about, that's the video that I sent you the other day.
Yeah. That was dead. That was February 2022.
Wow.
Bro, that's literally like nearly 2 years ago now. No, it was this year. No, it was
This
last
is
year.
2023, yeah.
It was last year, bro.
So that's over a year ago. That's nearly 2 years ago, because if we're in November,
a
couple months away from February now.
February 11th, I got baptized.
So that is when we did like the last kind of a checkup episode. It wasn't really called a checkup episode, but we just checked up on each other, right? And we said, how you been? Like, what's been going on in your life? Summer. Summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Insert the video here.
Matter of fact, summertime, yeah. That's when we're having our that's when we're having our event, innit?
Yeah.
But it's been a while,
Bro, it's been a minute.
So how have you been? Because people know who we are already. But how have you been, bro?
How have I been? It's a powerful question, because it's easy for you just to say good. So let me take a few seconds just to take that in. How have I been? I've been well. And the reason why I say I've been well, bro, because you see life here, I think you said before, actually, you said so many times in our past episodes, bro. I don't think you actually knew how powerful what you said was. Life will come and test you until you learn the lessons. Like, it will coming over and over and over again, bro. Now, the reason why I say I'm good, right, is because these lessons are coming. But guess what, bro? I'm passing them. Like, bro, I'm actually passing these tests, bro. Like, the Lord's, the Lord teaching me lessons in the areas of confrontation, avoidance, trust in the process, patience. Like, all these things that happened this year alone, bro. Patience with the business. Remember the 100-day challenge I did, bro? Confrontation, talk to people, express how I feel. We spoke about it the other day, bro, in the office.
Yeah. That was good, by the way. I like that. That was good, yeah.
Overcoming fears, talk to people who I need to talk to, which I'll talk to you about afterwards, bro. All these things I've been doing, bro, and I feel like I'm getting like a pat on the back from the Lord, because I'm doing something right, bro. So I'm well, bro. And the thing is, though, bro, you see in life, when you start to do the right things, and the things you know you need to do, it builds confidence. Why? Because what's confidence? You know this, bro.
Confidere.
Come on, talk to them, bro.
Trust within oneself.
Yeah. So when you start to know what you need to do and you start to do it, you start to build trust in yourself. And as well as this too, I'm back on my morning routines again. So
Come on.
I'm in a really good space, bro. Next thing now is just gym. I'm going to Ghana, and I'll be back.
When are you going to Ghana?
Tomorrow.
Flying out tomorrow.
Bro, we meant to be going to Dubai.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to Dubai around this time.
Yeah, bro.
It's funny how things change, innit? Because priorities, wink, wink, have changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, different things have taken focus. And then you said you wanted to go to Ghana. I was like, I was going to go to Tenerife.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? You know what happened to that, bro?
I do know what happened to that.
You know what happened? I could probably say it now, actually. The car.
Yeah, bro.
The reason that I'm getting it now is like, it's after a meal that we had recently. Big up Jack Salmonson Club. Like, we had on that meal. Big up Jack. Because that episode would have already been out. But
yeah.
Big up Jack 10 times. Because after that meal with Jack and Jake.
We'll put a video in there somewhere of that meal, man.
Yeah. And big up Jake as well. Jake was there too. And Jake was adding value, man. We were chopping it up with them, man. And we realized, like, well, Jack was just opening up our minds. And you know what? It's funny as well. I listened back to the Jack episode the other day, because Justin, big up Justin, the editor.
Shout out Justin, man.
Like, he was editing it, and then he showed me the draft that he'd done.
Yeah.
And in the episode, Jack said, I love to just like, what was his thing? Level playing field. Like, he loves to just sit down with someone and just talk to him. I didn't realize that that's what we were doing. Bro, like, when we just sitting down and we just
bro. He actually
lives what he talks about, and I appreciate that. And after that meal, that rejigged a couple things for us that we went on a...
Bro, to say it lightly, I promise you guys, sincerely speaking, I am not exaggerating. That meal changed our lives.
Yeah.
That meal, and the thing is though, we were so adamant that meal wouldn't just be a moment or a fleeting feeling. We were very adamant about that. We said to ourselves, bro, he's poured into us, but we can't let it just be a feeling. And bro, we both acted now. I've done, bro, because, oh man, he told us to get a book. The Mindset of a Millionaire.
The Secret of a Millionaire Mind.
Secret of a Millionaire Mind, bro. That meal plus that book. Well, first of all, it explains to us why he is where he is. First of all, but secondly, bro, that book opened up our consciousness, our mindset to a whole bigger level, bro. Yeah. Like, sincerely speaking, bro, it changed my life, bro.
Honestly, and it changed mine too. And the thing is, he asked us difficult questions, bro.
Yeah.
Difficult questions that we didn't even necessarily want to answer.
Yeah.
And made things a little bit more clear to, or not even a little bit, a lot bit more clear to us.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, in order for you to get to where you want to get to, sometimes you have to manufacture that pressure. Sometimes there has to be pressure. I've realized every time in my life when I've seen exponential growth, there's been pressure. I had to get the business started. I had to get some money in somehow because I didn't have any clients. So I had to get, surprise, clients.
Yeah.
And then after I had clients and I had to be able to service them, I had to be able to look after a team. Now it's pressure to be able to make sure that payroll was sorted every single month as well for the team members. Pressure,
bro.
Pressure makes diamonds or it busts pipes. It just depends on your perspective.
Bro, even on that book, bro, yeah.
Secrets of the Millionaire Mind.
Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. You guys should get that book. There's one thing he said in that book, bro. Not Jack, but the book itself, bro, which changed my life. Yeah, T. Harv Eker.
Yeah.
Bro, that book has changed my life. One thing he said was this, bro, yeah. So what rich people do, this is their process. You be, do, and have.
Myron Golden said that as well.
He said the same thing.
Yeah, bro. That's one of his big. I think he read the book too because a couple of the things that he said are in the book, and I know the book came out before I heard him.
Yeah. So it makes sense. Yeah, bro. Rich people, they be, they do, and they have. Poor people, they have, they do, and they be. So what that basically means, guys, is you don't wait for you to be ready for you to act. You act when you don't feel ready, and then you'll fall into that line. I read a scripture the other day, and it says, let me read it out because it's actually, even though it's a Christian thing, I promise you everyone can relate to this. Trust me. It says this right, yeah. He who observes the wind will not sow, and he who regards the clouds will not reap. As you do not know what is the way of the wind, or how the bones grow in the womb of her who is with child, so you don't know the work of God who makes everything. But the most important thing is the beginning bit. He who observes the wind will not sow. You can't wait for the perfect time. It's so important for us to understand that you don't become the person without first just being it. Like, you have to just push yourself out there, because if you wait for the perfect time, there's no such thing as the perfect time. And that book, as well as talking to Jack, made me realize you have to just push yourself, as you said, architect or manufacture pressure for yourself, because you can't be ready always. And even with the word become, literally become. So be comes before the come. Come on. Yeah. I say that all the time, you know. What do you say? That's why I say that same thing all the time. What, be and then come? Yeah. Be and then whatever you be. 100%. Before it comes, you have to be. So before you become, before the word become, you first must be. So you can't, let's put it like this, right? If you want to be a millionaire, you first must adopt the mindset to be a millionaire before it becomes. Because ultimately, your mindset dictates your future. Like, you are literally living out your mindset. That's so mad to me. Guys, deep that, by the way. You are literally living out your mindset. Do you understand what I'm saying? No. So what I'm saying, bro, everything you're going through in your life, because the book we read, right, it says your thoughts lead to your feelings, your feelings lead to your actions. Sorry, your feelings lead to your results lead to your actions. So every single thought you have ultimately ends up in your results. So we are literally living out our thoughts live out every single day. Isn't it thoughts lead to your feelings lead to action leads to results? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, thoughts, feelings, actions, results. Okay, cool. But like, it all starts with your thoughts. So literally every single day we're living out our thoughts. I don't know what I was even saying there. But it just you were talking about. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Be. So before you become, you first must be. But ultimately it all begins with your thoughts. And I think that's so powerful. And I think that is so freeing, bro, because a lot of people feel like life just comes to them. But that's not how life is, bro. You have a huge choice. You have free will. You actually have free will to make a choice and make a life for yourself. It's not a thing whereby, oh yeah, because my dad did this, my mom did this, my friends are doing this, I got to be that. No. That's not what life's about. Life is full of choices for you to go and act and win on your own accord. And that's freeing to me, man. That's liberating. What do you think? I think that even off the back of everything we just talked about, reprogramming. Come on now, bro. This is about reprogramming the mind, because we've been programmed in a particular way to think a particular way. And it's not even conscious programming from whoever programmed us, even if it's our parents, even if it's our friends, even if it's our family members, other family members. It's subconscious. That they don't mean to pass on the things that they pass down. So there was a story of this, like, I'm not sure if they said it in the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, but I heard it somewhere. And I heard it in multiple places, but now I've actually got the story, right? It's like passing down generational habits. Okay. Right? Yeah. So it's like this girl saw her mum matter of fact, this girl
put a ham in a pan or something like that. Wanted to cook ham.
Yeah.
And like ham has like some sides coming off it, or like a bone or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she always cut off the sides of the ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. She always cut off the sides of the ham, right? And then she said, hold on, why do I even do this? Then she asked her mum, right, because she saw her mum doing it. Why do you cut off the sides of the ham? Her mum was like, because I saw my mum do it, right? And then she said to her mum, as in the girl's grandma, like, why do you cut off the sides of the ham? And then the grandma said, oh, because it didn't used to fit into the pot that we used to have.
Yeah.
And now that's passed down different generations, and she's still cutting off the sides of the ham, even though she got a big pot or a big thing to cook the ham in. Yeah. She didn't realize that is why they've done it. She never questioned it.
Wow.
So a lot of these things that we do are because of what our parents have done before and what has been passed down to them.
Deeper ones.
I didn't realize how many self-limiting beliefs, or not even self-limiting beliefs, but even self-limiting beliefs and false beliefs that I had that have been passed down from the people around me 100%. Unintentionally. And that's even a thing in regards to wealth. That's even in regards to success and stuff like that, because a lot of the time you repeat a lot of the things that your parents do and the people around you do, what your environment is looking like, you will repeat that. Yeah, so that's one thing I've learned. And it comes down to that programming, and they call TV programs for a reason. They play you the same thing over and over and over again. You are getting programmed. And it's the same thing in your real life as well.
So powerful, bro.
So you have to reprogram yourself with the right things.
So powerful, bro. I remember we spoke about the flea in the pot.
Yeah, that's an even better one.
Yeah, but bro, just as good as your one, bro. But hey, big up each other, man. You have to support your boys, man, always, man. But bro, what you said is amazing. But even the example of the flea, bro, and how like the parents, so because the flea's parents saw the mum going or the dad going to the top or going to like this height, they just thought that was the maximum too. But realistically, I think it comes down to this whole point here. You put it with your mindset or you put it with your environment. I believe the answer now should be a product of your mindset, because your environment actually could be potentially detrimental at points. You should be a product of your mindset, because your mindset is actually endless. You put your environment, that can be quite limited, because as you said, subconsciously, consciously, we might take limiting beliefs from our families, our parents. And it's even interesting because I remember at one of our events, we asked that question. Remember, I asked the people the question at our birthday bash. You got to put up your environment or your mindset. And
I remember that.
The answers are very split, bro, but my answers have changed. I said the mindset, but not for the same reasons. But my answer is 100% mindset now, or at least you should be.
People,
yes.
I hope you're enjoying today's episode. This is just a small interjection.
Quick one.
We wanted to say very, very quickly, we don't ask for anything.
Nothing.
And this is the only thing. We haven't asked for anything before, but this is the only thing we're going to be asking for. Please, can they do what, Robert?
Guys, if you have not already, please leave a like and a comment. Trust me, it helps us out. Help a friend, guys. You don't know what your like or comment or share could do to help someone else's journey of purpose.
I know it can help other people find these videos and help them with their lives as
Come
well.
on.
So people, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Big love.
Let's go.
That's it. I think you're born as a product of your environment, because you, as a baby,
100%.
like you're only told whatever you're told is what you believe. But then later on in life, when you have that consciousness,
yes,
you can say, look, now I'm a product of my mindset.
Come on.
I believe that's what we become, products of our mindset.
Yeah.
Because
we're gone.
Our environments around us does not show us where we are right now.
100%.
It wouldn't equate to us being where we are right now. It's the mindset that we've acquired.
Yeah. And the most important thing from that, right, mindset, environment, is choice. Because life is full of choices, man. And I keep on saying this because I'm talking to myself at the same time, but I'm hoping I'm talking to you guys also. Like, please don't enable your environment to take your future, because all it takes is one moment of consciousness to be like, you know what, I don't want to be like this anymore, and be like, I need better, I want better, and just move. And that's what we're going through right now. But on the journey of movement, on a journey of renewing your mindset, because this is what we're talking about right now, renewing your mindset, there'll be times in the journey whereby you want to go back. And I liken it to the story of the Israelites leaving Egypt. I understand why it took them 40 years to get there.
What do you mean go back?
Yes, you want to go back. So I'll explain. So you know how, biblically speaking, the Israelites left Egypt.
Context?
So context, right? The Israelites were in slavery in Egypt for 400 years, I believe. They were now leaving Egypt to go to the promised land, which they had been told to go to. Moses was leading them out. Now, guys, this is a story for life, because the journey was meant to take them 14 days. It took them 40 years. I understand why it took them 40 years, because they were still products of their environments and not the mindsets. The journey was meant to be 14 days. It took them 40 years because they still had to renew their minds. They had the mindset of slaves, because they were slaves in Egypt. It took them 40 years, generations upon generations, to break that cycle. You like that? So now it's our time now.
I'm going to have to click in for that.
To break the cycle, bro, because we're not meant to be there for 40 years, bro. And the thing is that it was meant to be 14 days for a reason. because the journey has to come to an end. But it won't come to an end unless you change, which links beautifully back to what I said at the start. Nothing changes unless you change. You said to me way back, and I said to you beforehand, I don't even know how, now we've lived a bit more now, we experienced more things. I don't even know I don't think you even know how powerful that was, bro. Crazy. You'll keep having the same lessons until you learn the lessons. If not, you'll be in cycles. What do you say right now is the biggest thing, the biggest cycle you've been breaking? It's a big question, isn't it?
Yeah, biggest cycle I've been breaking.
Deeper ones. That's so deep, man.
Before I go, what would you say
the
is
biggest
the biggest cycle that you're breaking right now?
I'll say avoidance.
Okay.
And one thing I want to say about this, in terms of cycles manifest themselves in so many different ways. So, for example, say you're lazy. This is not my one, but say, for example, you're a lazy person in the areas of working out. That laziness will manifest itself in different areas too. Maybe you might be lazy with your friends, lazy with your partner. Like, it manifests itself in so many different ways because it's a weed. And the thing is, though, weeds and fruit, or weeds and plant, look very similar when they're growing. But then when it grows, you see the weed, you see the thorns. So you have to cut out those weeds and replace it with a new habit. I hope that makes sense, guys. But back to my example, or the things I've learned in this season. So I will say in this season, I've learned how to not avoid things, because as I said, it manifests itself in so many different ways. It can manifest itself in relationships, in friendships, in business. So I just said to myself, Rob, I've got to end this, because ultimately, where do I want to go? And that's all about coming, as I said beforehand, being the person who you want to be. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? Is the person who you're going to be or ought to be someone who avoids things? Is that somebody who avoids things? If it's not, then change. And as I said, we have a choice. And that's the most beautiful thing about life, bro. Like, you have a choice. So that's the thing I'll say I'm learning this season, bro. Obviously, I'm still learning, but I've taken some huge strides, So I'll say that's my one, bro.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, bro. What about you?
For me, I'd say something very, very recently, even just the other day I was clocking this, is not acting fast enough. It's on your right, bro. He was looking for his water. Not acting, my brother's keeper, man.
Come on, man.
Not acting fast enough. Like, I was leaving emails for too long, not sending out proposals and all that kind of stuff. Things that I needed to do, I just wasn't doing it. Just not acting fast enough. Like, there wasn't enough.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Maybe a place of not comfort. Maybe comfort, but then what's the word I'm looking for? Complacency. Maybe complacency and comfort.
Deeper ones.
So not needing necessarily to respond. I'll respond back to it when I need to respond back to it, kind of thing, and leaving things too long. But now I'm like, okay, cool. No, someone's responding to me, I can respond to them straight. When it comes to business, like, I'm thinking business, right? Like, obviously people, yes, important too, to respond to them quickly. But then when it's something high on the priority list, treat it as such. Like, being intentional with responding in a quick way, that is my thing now. Like, and then even just doing what I say I'm going to do as well. That's a big thing as well. So, like, even in the household, because I realized that, cool, you could be amazing on the outside, you could be amazing, I could be amazing to the people watching this, but if I'm not doing the same things in my house, like, what, is that really integral?
It's not real.
It's not even me being real.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I think it was something that I heard, if your family can't say the same thing about you, or like, if your family ain't got the same stuff to say about you, then the people outside of you, like,
problems, bro.
Like, who are you?
Bro, they're so powerful, bro. You see the word integral, bro?
Yeah.
It derives from the word integer.
Okay.
Integer in Greek means whole. So if you're not an integral person, if you're not whole in all environments, you're not whole, full stop. I'll say that again. If you're not whole in all environments, you're not whole, full stop. So if you're integral outside, but at home people look at you sideways, you're not integral, bro. You're part integral, which is nothing, because you're not whole. You know what I mean? You're not integral, bro. So it's like, my sister said to me a few months ago now, I think I told you before this, bro, that she wants to marry a man like me.
That's amazing.
But that touched me, bro.
That's really nice.
That touched me, bro. I was like, what? Cause that means, bro, it's not like we're talking every single minute of the day, but she's just observing the kid.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow. And that's integrity. Obviously, we ain't perfect, but that to me is like a
with the same like kind of characteristics. Same
personality bro. Traits. Literally, like she told me she's looking for a man like me.
Yeah.
I said, damn, man. Like that touched me, bro, big time.
Yeah, that's nice,
time, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, no, I like that a lot, bro, man.
Because you're modeling the ideal man, like,
bro,
who a man is supposed to be, right? And that's who, that's what we're supposed to be. You know what, you're setting a standard.
That's it, bro.
You're setting a standard. Your sister's like, okay, cool, I've seen this standard in my brother. I don't want to go any lower than that. You shouldn't, kind of thing. And you shouldn't.
You shouldn't, because, bro, like, even from a human family point, is it biological point of view? Like, if you see a standard in your household in terms of characteristics and behavior, why would you intentionally go for less? Like, why would you do that? Why? your brother's right there. Obviously, you're not going to marry your brother, but the standard of character, why would we go for someone who's worse than that intentionally?
It doesn't make sense because the standard's been set, and this is the thing as well. Like, if you're doing something inside the house, whatever you do inside, one thing my parents told me, which is true.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever you do inside the house, you will do it outside the house 100%.
As well.
Like, there's things that I'll do inside the house, like I'll just do some weird face to my sister, or whatever. I realize, or like say some weird word to my sister. For example, with my sister, sometimes I'll mock them. Like when they'll say something like why'd you put it there? But like, why'd you put it there?
Yeah.
And then I even see myself do that to like one of my friends outside the house. I'm like, what am I doing, bro? Like, what is going on? Like, am I all right? But it's because I've done it inside the house. I felt so comfortable, and because I felt comfortable with that person, I did it outside the house as well.
Wisdom.
So now my thing is like, okay, cool, self-awareness.
Wisdom, yeah.
And now my thing is like, okay, cool. Whatever I do inside the house, I'm going to carry outside the house. So let me do some good stuff inside the house. Let me keep my room tidy. Let me make sure that I'm tidying up the house as I go. Let me make sure that I'm keeping that sorted, because when you keep your environment sorted, then up here is sorted as well. And like when you have too many tabs open, we can go there.
Yep, we're going to go there. We're going to go there still.
If you have too many tabs open up here, you most likely have too many tabs open on your desktop. You most likely have a messy room. You most likely have a messy bed. You most likely have messy trainers. I don't know. Right? And it's about setting those standards. Yeah. And even another thing of setting standards, it's a weird thing I started to do recently. Yeah.
What are you going to say?
You know what I'm going to say? Yeah. Does it have anything to do with socks and boxes?
Yeah.
My boy. Setting standards,
It's small, bro.
Even if you start small, right? I set a standard a while ago. And I told you as well. I told you a little bit
ago, bro.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
I set a standard in myself, I said, I will no longer. The man them will be able to. A matter of fact, man them, everybody will be able to. Why am I leaving to them? Everyone. Everyone will be able to relate.
Keep that in, by the way. Keep that in.
Everyone will be able to relate, right?
Bro. What are you saying about the man there, bro?
I said, the man who can relate to like hoes.
Oh,
what are you thinking?
Bro, I feel about the man can like attest to what you're saying, to what you're doing. I was like, bro, what on earth are you doing, bro? I can never ever attest to you in your boxes, bro. Respectfully, I love you, bro, but I'm not trying to see that, brother.
I'm saying, the man that can relate to having holes in their boxes, or like something like get ripped or something like that. I'm not saying you ain't got no boxer left. I'm just saying like you got a little hole or like a little rip or something like that, whatever. And I set a standard for myself, or even your socks, right? You know, everyone can relate to socks, and a matter of fact, everyone can relate to any piece of underwear or garment or garment that they're wearing, right? You have a hole in it. You have a hole in the heel of your sock. You have a hole in the toe of your sock. Trust me, I've seen it multiple times. When some of you take off your trainers, I've seen it. Yeah, I've been there as well. And I said, look, let me set the standard of never having holes in my socks or boxes again.
Deeper ones.
Literally. And it's not like I just said that and God said, you will never have holes in your socks. No, whenever I get a hole in them, I throw them straight away.
Come on now.
Even if it's like a little rip, I'll throw them away. I'll just get some new socks. Because I'm setting a standard for myself. It's a small standard. A very small. Socks are like, what, £6.99 for like 4 socks, bro. And then boxes, like Calvin Klein's, what, a couple like... £20,
£20,
something like that.
20 buff,
20
buff, man.
20
Easy,
buff.
bro. You know,
and that's another thing as well. Quality. Setting a standard for quality, not some next boxes, not some next socks. Get some stuff which will actually make. This is the stuff that you're wearing a lot of the time. Setting these standards for these things. Like I don't want to feel uncomfortable, like to not even take off my shoes or to not even I don't know, like I'm going like this all the time because my boxes ain't sitting right or whatever.
We've been there though.
Listen, we've been there.
Yeah.
But I set a standard for myself. It's a little standard, and then you can take that into whatever aspect of life you want to take it into. Setting standards for yourself inside the house, on your person, setting standards for yourself.
100%. And bro, even what you said there is so powerful, bro, because even with myself, I could attest to this completely. I realized I just had so many tabs going on in my head. So many tabs going on.
What? Tabs?
Tabs going on in my head, right? Shout out Tab.
Big up Tabs, man.
But
Tab, yeah. I thought you were saying Tabs in Tabir.
Oh yeah, shout out Tab.
Big up Tabir as well, yeah,
man. But I realized, I spoke to one of my friends. She said to me, Rob, you have so many tabs open in your head right now, I can tell. I said, damn.
Who was that?
My friend Rebecca. Shout out Rebecca, man.
We got Rebecca, man.
Yeah, so I was talking to her, and then I just realized that I got to change things. So I remember you and I spoke. You told me time ago, Rob, clear your desktop. I did that, bro. So clean now. Then I went to go tidy up my room. Then I went to.
Is your room usually messy?
It was messy,
but is it usually messy? It's a safe space, bro.
It's not like tidy.
Yeah,
it's just calm.
Okay,
bro. If I had to put it on like a scale of 1 to 10, it's always like a 6.5.
Okay,
but now it's like an 8.5.
Okay.
It's actually nice now. It's
Right.
nice now, right? And I realized my standards were dropping.
Wait, 8.5 is nice.
Yeah, 8.5 is nice.
Is that your standard for nice?
Well, that's deeper ones. Yeah, but 8.5 is good.
Well, you've raised your standards. I'll applaud you for that.
Thank you very much.
Why ain't it a 10? Could it be a 10?
Could ever be perfect though.
Could it be? Why ain't 9.5?
But we'll actually have a deeper this, but let's give valid questions though.
Yeah.
I'll say 8.5 because
That means there's room for improvement.
definitely for improvement though.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 8.5 because it's good. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
Also, we can improve somehow.
And it was better than it was before.
Yes, better than it was before, right? But what was I saying again? I was saying yes. So I saw my tabs open, and then I realized right that I was avoiding doing that. Then I realized beforehand when my room wasn't as tidy, I was lower than a 6.5. I had like a pile of clothes and I had like a blanket over it, so I was avoiding it. I put a blanket there to avoid.
So you literally said, I don't want to think about this.
Yes.
Let me put a blanket
Yes.
over it. That is literal avoidance, bro.
Literally, bro. And I was avoiding doing the tabs.
Yeah.
And I realized that's when I realized this is so deep, bro. Like that's why I said everything you do, every single negative thing in your life is a weed, and it has to go. Weed has to go too, guys. By the way, I see you guys do your thing, fam. That's to go, fam. But the weed had to go, man. The zoomy thing, you know what I mean? But the weed has to go, bro. And the weed was avoidance.
Yeah.
I spoke to you.
Yeah.
I did my tabs.
Yeah.
I cleaned my room. I spoke to some people I had to speak to. I overcame avoidance. And bro, when they say the truth will set you free, it sets you free, bro. Because when I tied up my room, I felt free. When I did my desktop, I felt free.
How's that the truth?
Because bro, like the truth is, I should not be avoiding. I should be confronting things.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I should not have to. My desktop should always be tidy.
Yeah.
I confronted it. I felt good. I felt free. I tied up my room. I confronted it. I felt free. Spoke to some people. I confronted it. I felt free. And that's the most powerful thing about confrontation and overcoming avoidance. And not only just overcoming avoidance, but putting a new plant into the place of the weed. Because once something's gone, something must take its place. You can't just allow the weed to go and now just a vacant place. No, everything in your life must bear fruits. Like you were put this earth here to bear fruits, guys. So what I mean by that, every single aspect of your life should lead to a return of investment. Like every single part of a character, your humor, everything about you, right, is on this earth here to be used to bless people and to add net benefit to this world. So every single gift you have should add net benefit to this world.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And even off the back of what you were just saying as well,
Yeah.
my thing, I don't even think it's just being intentional with how quick I get back to things. I think it's also avoidance.
Ooh.
I think it's also avoidance because if you think about it, which I just was,
Wow.
if you think about it, me not getting back to emails is just me avoiding them. I know they're there. Me not getting back to Slack messages soon enough is just me avoiding them. I know they're there. It's like, I know I don't have to do it right now, so I just won't. Me not tidying up my room, I mean, to be honest, I've been more on it with tidying up my room, and now it's at a good standard.
Was it
as well.
what was it now?
8.5.
Why not 10, bro?
Room for improvement. But now it's a thing of like, I am confronting that what's it called?
Elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room, man.
Bro, guess what, man? How you do one thing, how you do everything. That's one thing I learned from that book. So it's like, if you can confront your room, how can you be trusted with a £1 million business?
How can you be entrusted with a mansion, bro? If you can't take care of the house, if you can't take care of the house or the room or the shed, whatever you live in, because I know London is tough, or New York, I know you lots are listening as well. I know it's tough out there when it comes to finding a place to accommodate yourself. If you can't look after whatever it is that you possess, how do you think you could be trusted with more? How do you think you could be trusted with more? It's like literally, I can't remember what he said. T. Harv Eker, he was talking about how you.
I know what you're say. Your container.
Yeah, your container. Yeah. I can't remember what it's like.
So essentially, it's like life is. Go on.
It abhors, like God. Is it abhors?
I'm not sure.
Something like that. It, what I mean by that is
basically what my brother's saying is like life is there to essentially increase your container size, right? And you have tests in life which will help increase your depth of your container. But if you keep on failing the small test, your depth can't increase. If you have a small bedroom, you don't look after your bedroom, your container for bigger can't come because you're not telling God, or he spoke about the universe, you're not telling it that you're ready for more. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you're saying, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. So literally, so if you can't even handle the room that you have, the apartment that you have, the shed you have, the studio you have, the yard you have, how do you think you're going to be able to handle more? How?
Do you tell me, bro? Riddle me that.
I can't riddle you that.
Riddle me that.
I can't, because you can't handle more. Let's say, for example, you give a child an ice lolly or like an ice cream, right? And it has like a, you know, like you get the cone, and then they put the ice thingy on top, like the sphere of ice on top, or the ice cream on top, and then the child comes to you, they're like, oh, I'm so happy, then plop, it goes on the floor. Are you going to then go and get the child another one? Or are you going to think, can that child even handle another one?
Deeper.
Can they even handle more than that? And even when it comes to, let's say, for example, something that's a little bit more relatable. Let's say, for example, trading, right? Let's say, for example, Rob was a trader, right? Maybe Forex or something like that. One of them guys. Let's say, for example, Rob's a trader, and he said, John, can I borrow a bag? Can I borrow £1,000? Can I borrow 1,000? I'm like, okay, cool. Hold this 1,000. And then Rob goes and he tries to trade it. He tries. After a week, he comes back saying, bro, hey, listen, man,
not the head tap.
He said, bro, hey, listen, man, I lost that, man. Can I get more? Can I get 2 bags? I'll be like, are you alright? Why am I going to give you more when you can't even handle the little bit that I gave you already?
Container.
The small container.
Yeah.
Why am I going to give you any more? So you have to be able to handle whatever it is that you have at that current moment in time. Whatever you have right now, handle that. And then you'll be able to handle more. Then you'll be given more.
Come on.
Yeah, we believe by God, right? You could believe whatever you want to believe, like the universe or whatever. That's what T Hub Echo was talking about. But you will be given universally, universally, across the board, no matter what you believe in. This happens, right? You have to be able to handle. There's even Bible verses about that. Like, he who is a ruler of few will be ruler over many, or something like that. Yep. Am I correct?
100%, bro.
There we go, 100%, not even 90 or 85,
8.5,
8.5.
Hey, bro.
My boy, you have to be able to handle the small that you have, or the medium that you have, or the large that you have, in order to be able to get bigger.
He who's faithful with a little is faithful with a lot. Bro, what you said there is so powerful. It links back to what we say, to what I said earlier on before we close up and do something else. The reason why the Israelites were in Egypt for so long was because... So the reason why they were stuck in the wilderness for so long, bro, is because they weren't learning lessons. Their container wasn't ready enough for them to go to the promised land. Because... An example I was showing earlier about the Israelites leaving Egypt, they went from slaves. They're going to go from slaves now to being the kings or the people of the land. That's a huge mindset shift. Imagine going from a slave to now being a free man like Morgan. Shout out Morgan Freeman. Bro, that's a big change. Circles. So I can imagine why the journey took them so long. Like, it would have been nice for them to get there in 14 days, but would they have been ready? And the thing is that every single situation you're in right now, you're in it because you deserve to be there. Because life's full of choices. So everything you're doing right now is because you're there. Like, you don't deserve to be any further than you should be. You deserve to be way well right now. And it's humbling, but also it's very freeing because you have a choice. And my last thought is this, guys. Life is full of choices. Enable your choices to liberate you. And also, most importantly, take the time to reprogram your thoughts. Because your thoughts lead to your feelings. Not the other way around. Your thoughts lead to your feelings. Your feelings lead to your actions. Your actions lead to your results. And your results lead to your future. Be mindful of your thoughts. Anything else to say, brother?
I think we could leave it there.
I
like that. That was very good. That was smooth as well.
Keep brother bad. Come on, man. But
my
guys,
people,
talk to them.
If you like this episode and you like the checkups, let us know in the comment section below, and let us know also in the audio. We have like a what's it called? Like a Q&A poll kind of thing. Yeah. Just make sure wherever you're watching this on, go below and leave what you thought. Oh,
also, guys, please say where you're watching this from. Country, love it. Blessings, guys.
Come on, big love.
Big love.